It's Week 8 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see James Cook. He's one of the highest scoring backs in the league, ranking 5th in rushing touchdowns. It's the Bills and the Bengals on Sunday Night Primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And his first look is incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the Bengals 41-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Logan Wilson right there to knock that ball away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Carr. Open man is Noah Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 102 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Carr now to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Carr. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll toss this right side to Moss. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That 1st series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Moss. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Taron Johnson made the stop. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Moss. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 18 carries, 82 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Bills sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
7-yard gain. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
What do you mean by that, Burt?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now 2nd and 10.
Motion man is Shakir. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now Allen again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. To throw is Carr. This pass complete to Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the Bills' 36-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Carr. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Moss is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 7.
Second down at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
To the air, Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 37. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Again, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Carr going to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he fends him off, escaping the pressure right. He can't get him down. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the Bengals 6-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Mickens to return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
4-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jordan Love, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 24-16 was how that one finished. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. From midfield, here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And again, it's Allen. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Moss.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's to his tight end all. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Carr. And this will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run a draw now with Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Allen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
delay of game offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To the air, Allen. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Holding offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And out now, here come the Bengals. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Allen again. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
False start. Offense.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Carr going to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cook up the gut.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A first down carry for Davis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this one is incomplete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Moss on the give up the middle.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, the return is Mickens. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ball start. Offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. Down at the 25.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Slot man moves right. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Motion man is Shakir.
To throw, it's Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Now Allen. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense returns to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
To throw is Carr. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Here's Carr.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. Shotgun now for Carr.
Now a short one to Gesicki. That'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
47-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Still second down.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now Carr.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, it's Carr.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's a nice.
Now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 36.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
3rd down and 1.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, it's Cook.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Bills,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.